Hello Scorpio, welcome to this reading and a very happy birthday to you. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Scorpio for the month of November. Now Scorpio, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Scorpio, I do not do personal readings, so if you get a DM from somebody, that is not me, that is somebody impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. All right, let's see what we have here for you, Scorpio. Make sure everything is in view and we'll get right into it for you. All right. I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Fool. So this is a really nice card to get. The Fool is powerful, okay? It's number 0. It starts off all of the tarot, indicating that right now, the possibilities for you, Scorpio, are unlimited. You have an infinite number of possibilities in front of you. The Fool has their back turned towards what was or what used to be or what could have been, and instead they are taking a strong leap of faith towards the unknown. The Fool knows they're going somewhere, but they don't know where they're going next. And it's this idea of just allowing the universe to handle the details as you make a new situation for yourself, as you make a new life for yourself. This can also indicate viewing the world as if you were a child again, viewing the world with child eyes. Because, like I said, the Fool has no attachments, just like the child that comes into the world for the first time has no attachments. And so, what can you do in this month, in this birthday month, Scorpio? To live your life without attachments, to live your life without expectations of what might happen next, or how this may unfold, and just allow it to happen and allow it to unfold in divine timing. Because right now here, taking a look in the middle, you have the 8 of Swords. This middle card spills into the rest of the cards, and so it's very important, this placement in this spread. This 8 of Swords here, this person's blindfolded, okay? They can't see the road ahead, just like the Fool. The difference is the Fool doesn't care, okay? The Fool takes that leap knowing that they have no idea where they're going. The thing about this 8 of Swords is they're in resistance mode. Each one of these swords represents an attachment or an attachment or a thought to what could have been or what was, and it indicates that you are maybe potentially imprisoned in these thoughts of yours. And what can you do, I guess is what I would ask you, Scorpio, here, to remove the blindfold and view life as a beautiful creation, which is what it is. And that's what I feel like is coming in for you here, Scorpio. I think dropping any sort of high expectation during this month is going to be very important for you, because you're clearly getting a new beginning here. Not only with the Fool, but this Ace of Cups, which we'll get into. And so, yeah. Now, towards the beginning of the month or the first week of November, you have the 5 of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So this 5 of Wands here, there's an mental conflict. This upper row is the row of your thoughts, and the 5 of Wands is a conflict, okay? Sparring, trying to win at something, okay? And the thing is that I feel like is going on here, I don't feel like it's a conflict with other people. There's something here that's crossing you over, if you will. There's something here that's causing you to have a conflict in your mind with the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. And that's what I feel like is going on here for many of you. And with that, it could mean that you have some sort of big decision to make with the Lovers card. And so this Lovers card obviously can indicate love, relationships, good times with others, things like that, starting a new relationship, finding somebody. But if it's not any of those things in a kind of life context or a career or business conflict context, this is having a big decision to make. And so the mental conflict could be a good thing, okay? You know, having a big decision to make sometimes can be good, right? And so for some of you, you may be deciding, where am I going to start my new career? What direction am I going to take? All of those sorts of things. But I just feel like the details will work out. There's this saying that goes like, let the score handle itself, or let the score take care of itself. And I feel like that's what you should do. Not try to figure out how you're going to score the points, but instead just allow the score to handle itself. You have the Seven of Pentacles as well, which is long-term growth. This is a really nice sign for investments paying off, such as selling a home or a retirement account, investing, or something like this going well here. This person is now ready to pick the pentacles that they have planted long ago. And so there's something bearing fruit here. So I love that for you. In the middle of the month, you have the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. So look, we have these upper swords energies here, okay? Pay attention to dreams at this time. Pay attention to maybe even nightmares. There could be a message from your guides that come in with this Nine of Swords. This person is having a nightmare. They think all of these swords are going to come in them, but they actually don't. None of them actually do. And so it talks about fear casting. You're letting fears get in the way. Nothing bad is actually going on here, but your mind is going there with the Five of Wands and the Nine of Swords. So I feel like during the middle of the month, you're going to maybe have some sort of aha moment, or you have the ability to, and say, you know what, like, I'm not gonna live as a prisoner of my own life here, of my own thoughts here. And along with that, in this bottom row, you have this Ace of Cups. So there could be love brewing here. Okay, that's certainly the case for some of you. I know a lot of you come here for career and finance, and I try to bring in both messages. But this is a nice combination for finding somebody, finding a relationship, finding a new person in your life. I don't think that you're going to actually seek this person out. I don't think you're going to find it. I think it's just going to happen. Happenstance kind of romance or connection here. For others of you, this is a happy new beginning coming into your life, an invitation of happiness here arriving, creative work, creative ventures potentially even, cups overflowing, good things happening in your life. So it's really only good when you look at that Ace of Cups. Towards the end of the month, or the back half of the month, you have the Five of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Justice card. So I feel like at a certain point, you're going to be like, there's something here on your mind. Okay, the good news is just on your mind, and you can work through that. It's not reality. This Five of Cups is somebody who's just sitting in disappointment, okay? But the Five of Cups says, you know what, look behind you. There are always two or more cups here overflowing. It truly does say to look on the bright side. Even though you're focused on these spilled cups, there are two or more overflowing here. And along with that, you have this Nine of Wands. Look, you may feel annoyed or something like that along this way, but this Nine of Wands tells you to not give up, okay? You are almost at the end of the Wands suits. You are almost at the finish line here. And will you cross it, I think, is the question. And, most importantly, the Nine of Wands says, persevere. This is not the time to give up for you. With the Justice card, this is all about karma. This is the karmic scales balancing out and tipping in your favor here. And along with that, it says that you will get the outcome you deserve, Scorpio. Look, I do need to point out another card of blindfold here. Do you see that? Diagonal with the Eight of Swords. Look, you don't know the details yet. That's okay. You have no idea how this is going to unfold, so just allow it to happen. And the Justice card says that if you've acted with integrity, you're going to have something nice arrive. So let's start to clarify. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment and let me know what you think. I also really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. And also check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. So let's see what we have here for you. Okay, those two cards are coming out. So, all right, you have, yep, makes sense. Odin, Psychic Insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. You know what the Fool is doing? They're following their intuition. It's not really talked about or implied in the Fool, but when you allow the universe to handle the details, what do you have left? You have your intuition, you have your psychic insight, which you all have. We all have psychic abilities. Along with that, you have the Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace, shared gifts with grace, waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. And yeah, El Moria, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Look, don't fear cast here, okay? Because your thoughts become reality. And know that the universe, your guides, your spirit team, angels, God, whatever you believe in, is with you at this time, okay? You have, what else do we have here? Yeah, look, remain positive. There's something better. And what else? Is that it? I think that's it. Perfect timing. This is what I feel like in this reading. You can't try to time. There's a phrase in investing called time in the market is better than timing the market. Time in the market is better than timing the market. And so, Scorpio, you can't time this. Okay, all you can do is exist right now. And that's what I feel like saying here. That's what the Fool's doing. Fool's not letting any sort of attachment hold them back. So let's see what else we have. Pull some additional tarot cards to see what else we have. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Swords, very nice. Double aces, always a good sign to get 2 or more aces, and a Chariot. So, there is a new beginning coming in. I mean, look, actually we have triple aces. Pentacles, Swords, and the Cups with the Fool. All 4 cards indicating big, big arrivals, big new beginnings for you. Can't emphasize that enough. It's like the only thing that's holding you back is you, Scorpio, okay? You are unlimited. You are limitless. And that's what I feel like I need to tell you right now. I just feel like you're not giving yourself that. You have number 6, the Lovers, into number 7, the Chariot. Progression of events here. The Chariot, somebody who's leaving the city, they're moving forward. Can indicate travel by car or short distance travel. Also says, you see the star pattern here on the canopy, indicating as above, so below. As it is done in the universe, it is done down here. Scorpio, as you put in the work, you are given rewards here on the earth plane. And that's what this is talking about. You also have this Ace of Swords, triumphant new beginnings, breakthroughs, getting yourself unstuck, getting out of the mud. Ace of Pentacles, new financial beginnings, new starts in the material realm or the material world. You know, there's some sort of conflict. You see that you have multiple new beginnings in front of you, and you're maybe anxious about choosing the wrong one, but know that there are no wrong answers. Okay, 7 of Swords, self-sabotage, Queen of Cups, and the 5 of Pentacles. You're feeling left out in the cold, okay? This isn't reality, okay? This middle column is more like reality. It really depends. I just read the cards intuitively as they come in. But if I'm really following the spread, you know, this middle card's sort of like day-to-day reality. This is your thoughts. This is the subconscious. The lower row is the subconscious. It's what you can't see. It's how you talk to yourself. And your subconscious mind is very important. And so for you to get the 5 of Pentacles there indicates that you are dipping into scarcity mindset or poverty consciousness. And it's very important that you do potentially some sort of affirmations, or you just change your thoughts around money to the best of your ability at this time, because it's maybe holding you back from happiness with the Ace of Cups underneath. There's a new beginning that wants to come into the surface here, but you're like, in your own way, you're sabotaging yourself with that 7 of Swords. I sometimes read it as deception from others, but I also sometimes read it as self-sabotage, and that's definitely the case here. Have compassion with the Queen of Cups. Have compassion for yourself. Maybe reach out to a trusted friend or ally who can help you. Okay, 10 of Cups, 4 of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. Wow. So I definitely really like this. This is Six of Cups, this is something you've always wanted to do. Okay, this is something that you have always wanted to do, coming back in for review. And you have this opportunity to do that. The Justice card is like, look, here it is. You're getting this outcome you deserve. You've wanted this, you've manifested this, you've thought about it, you've dreamed about it. Here it is, arriving. And I feel like saying, are you going to, you know, stay in the station or hop on the train is what I feel like saying. You have this Four of Swords as well with the Nine of Wands. I mean, look, there's something here where it's like, if you're overblown in work, like if you're overworked or overburdened, like potentially do something to lighten the load, like take a trip or do something that you enjoy doing. You also, more importantly, out of all of this, you have this Ten of Cups, which is total happiness. It's all 10 cups overflowing, joy, celebration, a windfall of happiness. And so at the end of the day, there's a sort of there's definitely light at the end of the tunnel, but there's also this sort of happy ending here in this reading, in this month, where you will truly be happy at some point. You'll pick the right new beginning. And I feel like it's something based on what you've always wanted to do. Toil and labor, family room, false person, maybe. I mean, concern, thoughts. Now, because the thing is, that false person is you. You're the false person here, Scorpio. It's very much similar to this Seven of Swords card, the false person. There's just so much rumination that you are being tripped up on right now, where with concern and thoughts, despair, toil and labor, your thoughts becoming a burden, as well as these upper swords energies, 7, 8, 9 we had there, plus the Five of Pentacles just feeling left out. But this is, I need to stress very much, this is not going to materialize. This is your thoughts, okay? This is your thoughts. And with the Courthouse card, the Justice, and the Six of Pentacles, you will truly get the outcome you deserve. This is what you've wanted for a long time. Distant horizons, good times ahead. Good future ahead of you here is really what that card is all about. So keep those thoughts positive. Allow the universe to handle the details as you pick the right new beginning. Thank you so much for being here. Very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zanintuitive.com. I'll see you in the next one.